Yo, 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 what's up, citizens of the World Wide Web? It's your boy, Mr.13, and I'm here for the third edition of the Sit Down. Tonight, I got Jourdin Pauline with me. Jourdin just dropped her first single off her upcoming project called Nasty. The project is love songs about nobody. Thank you for joining us tonight. How you doing?
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. You're
I'm
welcome. So
doing
how's
good.
how's your day going?
My day is going grand. What about you?
It's going good. I'm here hanging out with you, spending some time
hmm
on Zoom. So I was reading your bio, and I see that you've been in the game for a while. You started at a pretty young age. What was it that made you decide that you had a passion for music?
Um, I don't even know. I think when I first saw Beyonce and Sean Paul's music video together,
Okay.
when she was like in the sand and stuff, I really, I think that was like when it's peaked. But as far as I could think back, I just always wanted to do it. Like since I was 4, I've always just knew this is what I was gonna do. I started writing songs really young. Always sung my first words were an Ice Cube song.
Okay.
Um, so it's like I've just always been there.
Got you. Got you. For the people who've been living under a rock, why don't you give them a little bit of who you are and what you represent? Tell them what it is.
Hi, I'm Jourdin Pauline. I'm originally from Georgetown, Guyana. Um, LA native. I came here when I was 6 years old. Been working on over 100 TV shows and films. First got my start with Shake It Up on Disney Channel and Ant Farm. And then I followed on to start writing for other various artists and TV shows. Now I'm just skyrocketing as my own individual artist.
Got you.
And yeah, been making music ever since.
So I see you said that you did some writing. How did you get those opportunities? How did they come about?
Just really tagging myself along with my mom because
Okay.
she's a manager and she would have to go do, you know, the grind, everyday hustle. And I just tagged myself along, and I've always been very adamant about what I want to do. Always in my head, I've been a superstar since I was a kid. So I always been like, "Look, guys, I could do music too. Like, listen to this." Da, da, da. And that was annoying. Somebody was like, "Okay, let me hear it," and they actually really liked it. And ever since, I've been taken more serious in that
Got you.
order. Yeah.
Interesting. I was reading the bio and I saw that you work with some pretty heavy hitting legendary producers like Alonzo Jackson and Brian Killer B Bates.
hmm
How was that experience?
I'm currently in the studio with Killa
Okay.
now. Like we've been working for the last couple of weeks, and it's amazing. Like the production, incredible. We're making some world renowned music in there, and I'm very excited. So it's a blast. It's a blast.
That's
Yeah,
good
it's
to
a
hear.
blast.
What do you think separates you from the pack of other artists that are out there right now?
My authenticness, I would say, my authenticness, my originality. Um, the other artists are copying me. I'm just doing me. So as long as I keep continuing to do me, that's what's going to continue to set me apart. And yeah,
Okay.
I just know it's me. Like nobody does it like me. That's what sets me apart.
I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah.
So when you're in the studio with Killer B, what's the process like? How is the process of putting this project together?
Um, Very quick. Uh, very just energy is there. Just as soon as you walk in, you make a beat. I'll be like, yo, this beat just sounds like it's it already. And then go in the booth, probably I would say 30 minutes most on writing. Then I cut it in 20 minutes. I'm really quick. And then next song, until it's time to
Simple.
go. And we do 12-hour sessions, so we'll be knocking them hoes out.
So
But
how many songs you doing in a 12-hour session? Like
um
6, 7?
on a good day, 5. No, because I like to take my time. I like to
Got you.
when I'm done recording, I like to, when I'm done, sit down next to my engineer, structure it out, make
Yeah.
sure this is that, da, 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 da. And that's an extra. I think that's where the time comes in. It's just
Yeah.
like getting it how it sounds and stuff. Um, yeah, I'll get like 5, 6 songs. I'll do like 3 full songs, 2 ideas, and come back to 2 ideas, finish 2 ideas, touch up the full songs, start another 3 songs, 2 ideas again, type.
That's some serious work ethic right there. How
Mm.
many songs are on this album that you got dropping?
7.
7?
See, yeah.
And which one is you would you say is your favorite?
I don't even know because oh my gosh, this EP has been such a like. I just know it's a big blessing behind it because it's been so crazy just making this whole EP. Like I had it done 3, 4 times already, and I just remade it. Hard drive got stolen, remade it. I did like 4 songs with a certain producer, complicated, so I had to remake songs. So like now I'm in the station of like I remade so many songs that the newest remade songs are just like it's just just meant it's supposed to be those songs. So I don't even know what song is my favorite because like I just put so much work into this album. I'm just like fuck it, all of it is my favorite at this point. I don't even want to think about a second thought like, oh, maybe this one because it's been so much time put into this. So like, I don't even want to dissect one like that.
Gotcha, gotcha. I listened to a couple of your songs on YouTube. I liked What, that one was pretty dope. And then, of course, I listened to the Nasty one. So Nasty is the first single off the project. Why did you
Mhm.
choose that one to be the first single?
Because it feels good. It just sets the tone. I feel like it just feels like it sets the tone. It's one of them. Like honestly, if I was signed, it would be number one. But I'm not signed. I'm still pushing this off the
Okay.
ground, saving my money, doing everything I can to, but like it sets the tone. Everybody loves it. It's a good feel good song. And what really made me like it is because like I would play it and random little kids like on the street or something, they'll just really like gravitate to it. And kids are the best with picking songs. And that's word to my mother. Like that's
Yeah.
kids love. Yeah.
Well, they say
And I was
kids are
like,
very
okay, the
honest.
kids love it. Yeah, they're very honest. They're like, oh,
Uh,
I love it. Yeah.
So you're independent right now and you're pushing this out on your own?
Yeah.
Got you. And you got a team behind you right now, your mom, your
Mm-hmm.
producers. How's that
Mm-hmm.
how's that going for you? Like, how are you booking any shows yet?
It's
Have you
going.
performed?
Yeah, I'm in rehearsal. I just started back rehearsals. So I'm getting my show back tight
Okay.
and right. People have been reaching out about booking and stuff, so we're getting that together. But everything's going pretty good. It's going divine timing, the way it's supposed to be falling into place. And as time goes on, God keeps putting the right people and opportunities in my way. So it's up to me to execute them, or.
Yeah. So you go
Mm.
to rehearsal every day. About how many hours do you spend in rehearsal?
4.5. I would like 4.5, 3 hours, maybe 4.5, depending on the day.
So you're 4 hours in rehearsal and then you're in the studio for like 12 hours. That's a
Mm,
lot of hustle, man.
yeah, workout, rehearsal, chill a little period, and then I'll probably do a couple interviews. Um, get ready for studio. I need to start fitting like a photo shoot in my days. I need to do a photo shoot every other day. I feel.
Yeah, you can put some photos out there. I'm sure your fans will love it. I see you got almost 500,000 followers on Instagram. How's Instagram been treating you? It looks pretty good.
Instagram has been good actually. I've been engaging more with my fans every day. I'm like waking up to crazy DMs to like people saying they love me, like their mom's listening to me, or like their daughter loves me, and that's really what's like exciting because now I'm starting to get like genuine supporters and fans,
Yeah.
And I've always wanted that, like my whole life.
Got
And
you.
now I'm like, wow, they see it, they love me. That's good.
I hear you. So now that you got a lot of fans and you up on Instagram, if let's say a little girl who admires you were to ask you, what she needed to do to be successful in the entertainment industry, what are three things that you would tell her?
Be yourself. If it's something, you be inspired by someone, but don't, steal their, their thoughts from them. Be inspired, but don't steal, because a lot of people are unoriginal. Just stick to who you are, be yourself, keep pushing it, and make a substantial name for yourself. Watchy poodle, move it.
Oh, I see you got your cute
And
dog there with you.
never give up. Yeah, he's trying to get on the laptop.
He wants to be famous too, right? What's your poodle's name?
Watchy, Watchy the watchdog.
Say, what's
Hi,
up,
Kitty.
Watch? That's a very
My
cute
big
dog you got there.
Pinky.
So, the other thing that I read about you was that you were big on philanthropy and you were working to bring awareness to certain causes.
Mm-hmm.
So what is it that what you do with these causes, and what are some of the causes that you work with?
Well, I'm in the process of starting my own cause to Watchy poodle, baby, stop. To end homelessness in LA, or get a stamp, a little foot in there, because it's getting so bad. It's getting so bad. Just world homelessness everywhere. It's getting so bad, and I feel like there's so much money out here that people are literally throwing away. If we could just like the money we don't want, put it in a little pile to help the ones in need. That's across street from us. I live in downtown. I have a condo in downtown. I live in North Hollywood as well. I can look out my window, see such poverty and
Hmm.
so much money around, and it breaks my heart. And I just really, we got to figure that out. That's one thing I'm really big on figuring out. Kids in distress, just like teenagers and young adults and kids, it's growing up in homes that's like abusive or just, depressing and lack. I would like to have something for that to give, and, have somewhere to get information from and get right, ethical education and common sense for real world life for kids and teenagers and stuff. So
Got you. Now you live in downtown LA, you said, and you see a lot of poverty. Has that increased during COVID?
I think so. I don't know what's going on, honestly. I really don't know what's going on. And it's so many buildings here. Easily a nice little high rise. It's probably like 2,000 units in most of these buildings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, like why isn't like certain buildings designated to help and people could work in the buildings for a job and then work their way up and like, figure out what they're good at. Honestly, people just need the opportunity. Some people don't know. Then life is hard enough, so all the self-doubt and trauma every day is already so like belittling to an average human being. We don't know what people are going through out there. They probably really think nothing is possible. So it's like we just gotta change the perspectives of the ones that's in need. Change.
I hear you. And how have you been dealing with this COVID? How has it affected your career? How have you been able to take advantage of it?
I've been appreciative of it because I've been able to work more. I did get my little quarantine thick. I was looking at myself like this time last year. I was like, "Hey, I was skinny as fuck," and now I got a booty and stuff. I'm like, "This is crazy." Like, I'm actually kind of thick. So that's what's changed. And what else? Just making music. I've been in the studio way more than I was before. Um, just really setting what I want out of life in perspective. That's what helped a lot. It's been some losses along the way and, some crazy shit in COVID period. But, God got us. So
I got a couple of friends in California. They said that it was pretty bad like a month ago. Are things starting to settle down now?
I think so. I think the clubs are open. I've been seeing like everybody on my story at a club or restaurants. It looks like regular life is back happening, but I'm over here in my own little bubble, not
Gotcha.
even knowing what's going on. So,
Did you take the vaccine or are you
oh, fucking
against it?
no. No. Prayer is my vaccine.
You said
Some
prayer is your
herb.
vaccine.
I go get some leaves off a tree before I take that shit. Boil it in
Drinks
the pot.
drink some natural remedies.
Yeah.
I hear you. Well,
Everything is a rig. Everything is just. That's what I'm saying. Everybody just think this. It's the answer, but like, what is really the answer?
just gotta keep yourself healthy. That's probably the best answer.
That's the best answer. Drink a lot of water, and apple cider vinegar.
I hear you. I hear you. Do you get any comparisons with anyone in the music industry right now?
Yes, I do, and I hate them. I hate getting compared to other people. Cause I was like, they wish they could be like this. No, I hate it. I
I
really
hate
do.
it. Some
But I
people find it
like
flattering.
literally, it's like to me, in a sense, because I've been doing this for so long, and like I'm an originator, and girls that's popping in today's time on the charts look at me for their inspiration. So like when I'm walking down the streets, might be like, "Oh, you look like such and such," I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I did a makeup look and hair look, da 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 da, and another artist copied me, and then they made it the da 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 look on YouTube, and then I'm just doing me being me. Somebody's like, "Oh, you look like you trying to be like," I'm like that's what you know.
Yeah,
That's
that'll
what
piss you
like.
off.
It's like
I,
no.
I hear you. I hear you. So you got this album dropping in like in a week or so. When people hear it, what is something you want them to take away from it?
Just just fuck with it. Honestly, I just want people to be like, wow, this is like, you know, when you've been eating a lot of junk food and a lot of bullshit food and you eat a home cooked meal and your stomach feels full and satisfied. That's what I feel like my EP is going to do. It's
Okay.
not going to give you that emptiness feeling like you're still hungry, which is the consumption of the music right now. We're still hungry, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody's fulfilled with anybody's sound or, you know, what is out there in a sense. So I'm that home cooked meal, that all natural ingredient, literally, you know, I'm in a pot and it's just what everybody needs.
Got you.
Make everybody feel better.
I hear you now. So do you think that music is watered down nowadays? Do you prefer old school? Do you prefer old school music?
Any day. That's all I listen to. I try my best not to listen to like too much new music because like I'm in the studio so much. Like I don't want to even like I don't even when people sound be like, oh, this sound like I'd be like, who? I can't listen to new music because everybody just sounds the same and I'm not trying to fall in that bracket. And I don't
Yeah.
want to psych myself out to fall in a bracket like that. So I listen to a lot of like 90s R&B. Ooh, I love jazz. Minnie Riperton, Prince. I could listen to Aaliyah front to back every day, every day. Michael Jackson. I've been listening to Michael Jackson a lot lately. That's somebody I've been listening to like almost every day randomly, but it feels good. So I've been vibing with it. I'm a Prince girl, so
Yeah.
never really gave Michael like a huge chance, but I've always gave him a chance. But Michael is heat, so
Yeah. Well, they're both two legends in the game, definitely. So you prefer Prince?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, everything about him.
Every his style.
Everything about him. I love Prince.
I hear you. A lot of women prefer Prince.
And boys love Michael Jackson.
Yeah. So you've
That's
10
so
to 20 years from now, what would make you satisfied? What would you think would be the one thing that would make you feel like you succeeded?
me never folding on myself and my team. Can't fold and shit. As long as we went diamond 10 times. We went diamond 10, 30 times. Number one, still circling back from 20 years ago. Like Janet Jackson just did that, which is like a fun fact. She just circled back to number one randomly. Control, which was 30 years old. Like
Yeah.
I could do that too. Just circle back with the hits. A couple world tours up my sleeve, ending this homelessness thing or getting my foot in it at least. Like just really, like um, what else? Oh, going back to Guyana, building some property there, giving back to my culture, my country.
Yeah.
Um, what else I want to do? I have so much to do. 20 years, like oh my god, so much to do. Like so much to do for 20 years. You know,
Right. I hear you. Well,
that's a
I
long
want to.
time as we think about it, but then it's not. But then it is.
It goes by pretty quick. I don't want to date myself, but it goes by pretty quickly. you say you said Janet Jackson Control 30 years ago. I remember when that album dropped. So, but listen, I want to thank you for joining me tonight. I really appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to sit in with me on this Zoom meeting. Is there anything you want to say to the listeners out there? Anyone you want to give shout outs to?
Make sure you guys look out for my debut EP, Love Songs About Nobody, out March 18th. It's for sure going to be out on that day. And yeah, follow me on Instagram at Jourdin Pauline, Jourdin Pauline, Pauline. Twitter, Facebook is the same. TikTok is Princess Jordan. And shout out Vic, shout out my T, shout out my mama, shout out everybody, shout out you. Thank you. Shout out Watchy Poo.
All right. Well, shout out to your pretty little dog over there. Definitely. That you should give him his. Is it a he or her?
It's a him.
It's him. You should get him his own Instagram page.
He do. Watchy
He
Poo.
does. He does.
Yes, Watchy Poo. He made his debut on here.
All right.
WAETHY.
Everybody got to go follow him. All right. Well, you have yourself a wonderful night. Thank you for joining us. Okay.
Thank you for having me.
Peace.